Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today starts a series of questions answered by me. It's a self-artist interview. For all of you who are curious why I create art, how do I create art, what's my process, maybe you'll get your answers. Maybe not. It's a series of questions. I wrote answers to some of them, so I'll be reading them as we start the new year. So today is winter solstice. There's more sunlight, finally, and there's long, dark nights. So I hope you take advantage of the extended darkness at night and the extended brightness in the day, especially at daybreak morning. I woke up and I saw, wow, there's light finally at 6 a.m. Let me get out. So here I am. And for all of you in the southern hemisphere, wish you, I think it's summer solstice, and your longest days become shorter, but your longest days become brighter. I forgot. Okay, remind me. Anyway, you'll be hearing from me soon. Question number 1, artist self-interview by Rena. How do I create art? Well, I do one of two things. Either live out my day and suddenly get a remembrance of the past, and then go back home and search through old photos, find a photo, and make art inspired by that moment, that feeling, that photo, the people in it, or myself. Love to the past self, wishes that I had that time for the future, and just paint, just create, just take colors and add. Question number 1, part 2. How do I create art? Well, the second of two things is get out in nature. Embrace the season, embrace the sky, embrace the ground, embrace the trees, embrace the flowers. Just take a walk. See what grabs for your attention. Could be a flower, could be the sunlight, could be the tree, could be something, some color, some shape. And then, if that happens for you, that you get inspired, take a picture of that moment, and later, when you get time with your art supplies, just take your art supplies, throw them on a table, and randomly pick colors that kind of match the photo that you took on your phone or your camera, and create. And when I say create, I mean draw or just directly paint dots. But just start. Okay, artist interview, question number 1. I messed up. The question is, but how do I create art? Alright, so supplies. Pen, pencil, or colored pencil, or crayons, or oil pastels, or acrylic paint, or paint. But if you have nothing, just a paper and a pen is fine. Okay, artist interview, question number 1, extension. Listen, I don't have time. I want to create art. What do I do? Okay, that's how I started. So, pick out, you could spend 5, 15, or 10, or 20 minutes put it in your schedule. Every day, every other day, once a week. And lay your art supplies out in a corner. One of these days in the week, you're going to find 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes where you're doing nothing. You're waiting on a call, or you're waiting for reports, or you're waiting on somebody. Just turn on some music, take those art supplies, and just create. Just put marks, make moves on the paper. And when I say make moves on the paper, I mean scribble, sketch not looking at the object, make a pattern inspired by the object, if it's circles or shapes, and then add color to it with whatever color you have. Even if that is your pen making stripes and polka dots. That's how you start.